going. I'm over my buddy's house at his apartment, and there's, excuse me, there's the new East Cleveland hook and ladder fire truck. There's an ambulance there, hook and ladder truck, fire marshal over there, and another ambulance over there. And that new hook and ladder truck, millions of dollars, very expensive truck, beautiful truck, big ladder. That ladder's probably 80 feet. It can go up in the air with no support. It's a real big truck, and we're just showing you that East Cleveland does have some safety services. They have a good reputation for their ambulances and their fire department showing up. The police, they do okay, but the emergency services like the fire department and the ambulance, they show up a lot quicker than the police do. I guess the police have to deal with so many crazy things that they just don't show up as quick as they should. But the fire department does show up. Maybe they want to show off their new truck to all the citizens in East Cleveland. East Cleveland is a city in poverty. I've made videos of all the abandoned apartments and the drug usage and finding bullet casings in the streets and traffic cameras that aren't properly marked, aren't legal, and they do it anyway to make revenue. But I do have to say that the fire department and the ambulance, if you call them, they will show up. I don't know if you can see it through those trees, but there's another ambulance over there. There's an ambulance in front of the fire truck right there, if you can see it. It's dark out. This camera doesn't have night vision, but it should see it pretty well with all those flashing lights. And then you got the big truck, and again the fire marshal over there. So we just thought we'd make a quick video of it so you can see that East Cleveland is trying. I do believe that they'd be a good city if they made some changes, but it's difficult when the majority of your population are on drugs and alcohol. It sounds like the firemen are coming out. I hear a radio, so we're gonna see if they come out with somebody or what they do. This could just be a medical call. They do bring the big fire truck out on medical calls, and it's a bit of overkill because it costs quite a bit of money every time they move that truck. The personnel, the fuel. There's a fireman over there walking around in the back. I don't see any smoke. I don't see any hoses, hookups to the fire water, but they do have something going on. So we're going to see if they take somebody out, somebody sick or overdosed or something or other. That guy's going to go talk to the fire marshal, tell him what's going on. He turned off his flashers, his emergency lights. He turned off his emergency equipment, so it might not be that important. We'll see what happens. I saw a girl out there. She didn't have a shirt on, or a sweater, I'm sorry. She had a shirt on. she didn't have a jacket on or a sweater, and it's pretty chilly out. It's in the 50s, so I know she had to be cold, so maybe something happened to her or her apartment or something. Let's see if East Cleveland comes out with somebody on a stretcher or what exactly happens. So just keep watching, like, subscribe, and share this video. The city of East Cleveland is trying, but it is difficult for them, admittedly, to make money, to run the city when you got so much poverty and drugs, alcoholism, serious drugs, hard drugs, people overdosing all the time. So everybody feels that East Cleveland could make changes as to how they make revenue so that they can make more money for the city and operate the city better. But I have to admit it does seem like they won't do it. So it's hard, I know, but they could make it better. They could make changes. So yeah, that's a beautiful fire truck. New truck, very expensive, high tech. They paid a lot of money for that truck. Lots and lots of money. People coming and going in and out. There's the firemen. Couple people sitting down there on the patio. Something happened. Okay, they're taking somebody out on a stretcher. Gonna put him in the ambulance. So that's what had happened. Apparently it was a medical emergency, and the alarm went off, and they have to show up and take care of it. So there you go, folks. There's your video. East Cleveland's brand new hook and ladder truck. Beautiful truck, very expensive. The city is trying. They do respond to emergencies. Naturally, like I said, they could make some changes, but they do try. So you got to give them a thumbs up. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hopefully videos like this will help the city to get motivated to make some changes, because they know they can, and get more revenue in legally, you know, and run the city better. So we got some other people outside. It said to evacuate the building when the alarm went off. So a few people do, but the majority of people don't, because if they did, this whole area back here would be full of people. But when this type of thing happens, this apartment building is 12 stories, and the alarm always tells you not to use the elevators. They have 2 elevators, and there's a lot of disabled and handicapped people who can't walk 12 stories. So they're going to stay in their apartments. They can't even walk 2 stories. They depend on that elevator, And then when an alarm like this goes off and the fire department has to show up, it tells you not to use the elevators. So a lot of people are actually stuck in their apartments, and these people that are outside, they might not be able to get back up into their apartment because they might not be able to walk the stairs, and the elevators are shut down now. When an alarm like this happens, the elevators do shut down. So, and I see most of these people, they only have t-shirts on or something, and it's pretty chilly out, so I know they're cold. It's cold outside, so something happened. But there it is, folks. I know you see what's going on. The wonderful city of East Cleveland Fire Department, new hook and ladder truck, helping out somebody that had a medical emergency. So anyway, once again, like, subscribe, share this video. We're hoping it'll motivate East Cleveland to do better all the way around and make some changes. Thanks for watching, folks, and once again, have a good night.